You can't swear.
We're right, he's right, we're near the cinema.
You're not near a children's cinema at all. It's not a children's cinema. They're just giving you loaded.
But if you could just get these lot to stop triggering this lot by calling them Nazi scum, because they're not Nazis. They're not Nazis.
It wasn't necessarily a half-hearted apology. I just
popped it out there.
Well,
I'll tell you what you've done. I'll tell you what you've done. You've done the typical thing. You overheard half of an argument.
Well, yeah, because I thought
yeah, exactly. You overheard. You thought.
So I
exactly.
thought
You
was
thought.
involved
So
in
you.
this.
Okay, let's pause right here, because from the very first seconds you can feel exactly what kind of crowd we're dealing with. We've got heated banter, political digs, and some pretty crude language all flying around in a very public space. No uniforms on screen yet, but this is exactly the kind of environment that pulls police and public order units in, emotionally charged. Lots of ego, and plenty of cameras rolling. Notice how quickly the conversation moves from jokes to jabs about sexuality, racism, and identity. That shift matters, because once officers step in, they're not just managing bodies in the street, they're managing speech and feelings too. Question for you. If you were policing this, would you wade straight into the argument or hang back and just monitor?
What? Oh yeah.
Tunes here and a bit quick here.
Tunes here
And a bit quick here. Tunes here.
I like this. Yeah.
Quick here.
This is what I like. Yeah. This is what we need to see. Yeah? Unity, world peace.
We shouldn't be taunting them.
Pardon?
We shouldn't be taunting them because they're.
What?
We should be completely ignoring them.
Do you know what? It's peaceful enough, isn't it? You know. So. This is very poor showing for stand up to racism. Yeah, I tell you, this is very poor showing. Yeah. So guys, well, I think we're about to get the dispersal, I reckon. Are we?
Just cover the wanker for the.
Oh, you can't say.
It's just public.
No, it's not.
Just public.
You're allowed. No, it's not.
I'm allowed to say it.
You're allowed to swear in
allowed to say
conversation.
it. What?
You're allowed to swear in
Oh, we're
conversation.
allowed to swear in conversation.
Yeah. You can't get done. You can't do that. Yeah. You can't do that, officer. Yeah.
Get out of my face.
No, you get out of my face. Yeah. Yeah. Go away.
It's fine. It's fine. Leave them. Look, I'd rather work with them than against them.
Everyone else as well. Okay?
It's all right.
Oh yeah, I can say as well.
We're saying you can say whatever you want. That's absolutely fine.
And what should we say instead
You
then?
can say what you want. However, we're just saying, please just curb the language. Just for the little ones who are out. We're outside a child's cinema. That's all I'm saying.
A child cinema. We're outside a child cinema, guys.
But I'm not showing children's films. I'm not showing children's films.
No, don't say wanker. Don't say it.
Let me get me fascist. He can say fascist. He called me a fascist. Can I have a perspective?
Listen, in law, yeah, in a Human Rights
but I
Act,
can understand what he's saying.
you are allowed to use foul language in conversation.
Oh yeah, but listen.
They can't tell you that you
No,
can't
but listen,
swear.
we're right, he's right, we're near the cinema.
You're not near a children's cinema at all. It's not a children's cinema. They're just giving you loaded answers. That's all they're doing. It's just sound bites. Children. Yeah, please. Yeah, come on. A cinema has over 18 films.
I wasn't originally the organiser. The young girl who was supposed to have organised it, because at first I was going to organise it, yeah. Someone else then was chosen by the original main organiser of the whole thing, from the site, yeah. My name's Frances Grace, she hasn't turned up. I said to her online that I would come along and support her and do it with her, basically. She hasn't turned up, and I seem to have now had to take, fallen into the role of doing it, yeah. I have already, I don't know if you noticed, a few of my call them my lot, have got rather higher rate, gone over there, and because these people have been triggering them, calling them racist, Nazi scum, and things like that. In all fairness and honesty, I have no problem with going to all of my lot, and I have time and again, right, just keep away from them, go over that side, yeah, and I will quite happily sense a line and do that all day long. But I would like you guys to get, I mean, if we can't use the word W-A-N-K-E-R, I would like you to stop these. No, that's fine.
If it was your child who walked past, if someone found them to otherwise, we wouldn't be happy. I'm a father, I wouldn't be happy.
It's fine, it's just something that, you know, someone else, I understand fine, I accept it. But if you could just get these lot to stop triggering this lot by calling them Nazi scum, because they're not Nazis. They're not Nazis. They're certainly not scum. They're patriots. They're people. And it would be a lot easier if we could work together. You could work with me and calm these lot down, and I will work to calm this lot down. I would rather that. It's been together for like a couple of hours now, isn't it? Yes. Yeah, but they're not entitled to call these people Nazi scum. And that's where we would say that you guys are behaving sincere.
Come to us first, not to the business.
What's wrong?
They were Nazi scum.
This is a classic street-level clash between free expression and public order. The officer isn't actually trying to arrest anyone here. Watch the language. They're asking them to curb the language because there are children nearby, not quoting a specific section or threatening cuffs. That's soft de-escalation, trying to nudge behavior, not criminalize it. On the other side, the protester leans hard into human rights and the idea you can swear freely in public. In reality, in UK law, context matters. Swearing near kids or in a way that's threatening or abusive can cross into a public order offense. But the officer chooses education over enforcement. Do you think that was the right call here? Keep it calm and persuasive, or should they have taken a firmer line?
Trying to urge me to do. I want him away from my side for his own safety.
So I will bear in mind the fact that there were people from the other side going over to this side.
Yeah, and I stopped them, sorry.
That's all right.
And I put my hands, this man will have it on video recorder. I put my hands, and I have been asking them to stay over there. This guy here is getting closer and closer and closer and closer. I've asked him to stop, and because I've asked him to stop, he's getting no problem. And because I've asked him to stop, he's getting even closer now, and it's now starting to get on my nerves.
Okay, so I'll keep an eye on him.
And why didn't you
No,
say
I'd
anything
like
to the
you
guy that threw a
come and
punch
ask
at me
him to
either?
move.
A moment, please, sorry.
I'd like you to actually come and ask him to move.
Okay, he's fine where he is at the moment in comparison to where other people were coming over to the other side earlier on.
What about this insightful language calling us Nazi scum?
Over your side. Right. Thank you.
Language in the protest, but it's not illegal.
So I don't know what
Nazi scum, that is insightful language.
Okay, I don't know what my colleagues said earlier in terms
They
of...
told me they didn't want to interfere, they didn't want to raise the tension, but that was causing extreme distress to myself and other people.
Yeah, I get that, John. I'm in the chat, guys. How is everybody? I don't know, maybe. It could be CP's mum, I don't know. How are you all doing, guys? I hope you're all enjoying. You're allowed to use foul language in conversation.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know you are. Yeah, exactly. Not even about a free country or anything. Yeah, but it doesn't matter. You're allowed to say Keir Starmer's a wanker. Yeah, there's nothing anybody can do about it. Yeah? There's nothing anybody can do about it. I can call him a wanker. Yeah, he can't do nothing. Yeah, he's got to have a higher tolerance anyway. Yeah, so.
I mean, actually, strictly speaking, section 4A.
No, it doesn't. You can't.
Sorry, too much.
Yeah, but
I can't be done for section 4A on you.
They called us
Yeah.
Nazi scum, so that the police didn't say anything. So
I would like for you to do that so I can get another civil claim. Yeah, because you can't. Yeah.
I mean, no, personally, I don't find it offensive when you say that to me, but I would look into the case.
Because you know, when you're in that uniform, you are a wanker.
Okay.
You know, that's the truth. Do you know what I mean?
That's your opinion, you're entirely entitled to it.
Maybe out of that uniform, might be a nice guy.
Okay.
But in the uniform, you're a wanker.
Okay. I would encourage you to look at section 5 versus section 4 and the case law around that.
Yeah, I already have.
Okay.
Yeah, I already have.
Our
Yeah,
interpretation's different. But
I
that's
already
fair
have. That's the beauty of the law, is interpretation. You don't really know the law.
Here's where the officer's job gets brutally complicated. She's stuck between two groups who both feel victimized. One side says they're being smeared as Nazi scum. The other chants anti-racist slogans and pushes back. From a crowd control perspective, the officer is trying to do three things at once: keep the groups physically separated, stop verbal abuse from escalating into physical violence, and avoid looking biased toward either side. Notice the language. She acknowledges distress, but doesn't immediately clamp down on the Nazi insults. That's a tactical choice, because intervening too aggressively in speech can inflame a protest even more. Do you think the police should be stepping in more on the language, or is their priority rightly focused on preventing punches, not policing words?
He won't talk. I've tried to get him. I've tried to get him a few times. Let's try and get him again. Can we have our interview now? Because you seem.
NHS is not
No.
for sale.
Raj wants our NHS.
He won't have it.
Not for sale.
Have a good day, yeah? Right, let's see if we can find the lady now, yeah? I think she's actually gone.
Because when it comes to
Because we're scared of losing our values in our country. We're scared of losing our values. And we get people like this who call us Nazis, fascists. I'm not a Nazi. They called me a Nazi. They called me a fascist. They called me
I'm not being patronising. I'm just
I'm
not
It's not about the weapons. It's about that they're criminals, and the reason that they come in on boats, right, and they pay for a £15 ticket,
not you specifically.
racist, fascist.
Hold on. Not you specifically.
Go and get
I
him.
don't know.
Go and get him. My viewers would like to see it. Trust me, yeah?
Can I get you?
No. If you do, that's assault. And you will get arrested. Yes.
Right. Hold on, no. That woman said that.
No, listen. No, you listen. If he squirts me with that is classed as assault. That's what I'm saying. Nothing to do with your conversations with anybody. My conversation is this. Okay.
That's nothing to do with what we're
Exactly.
No, I accept that. I'm fully aware of
Thank
that.
you.
I thought that.
Okay, I accept your half-hearted apology. It was a half-hearted apology. Do you know what I mean?
Well, it wasn't. It wasn't necessarily a half-hearted apology. I just
popped it out there.
I'll tell you what you've done. I'll tell you what you've done. You've done the typical thing. You overheard half of an argument.
Well, yeah, because I thought
exactly. You overheard. You thought.
So I
exactly.
thought you was involved
So
in
you
this.
overheard.
So I said sorry.
Exactly. So you overheard.
Apologise that I wasn't involved. So I turned.
You overheard.
This way.
You overheard something and assumed something without knowing the full facts.
Right, and you're stood there fucking recording.
Don't be swearing.
And I said,
Don't swear.
I said sorry.
Okay.
I said sorry.
And I accepted.
I thought it was involved.
And I accepted.
I said no.
And I accepted.
Half-heartedly.
Yes. Because it was a half-hearted apology. Guys, was that a half-hearted apology or not?
Sorry.
Was that a half-hearted apology what he gave, yeah?
Sorry,
Yeah.
I thought he was involved, so I said sorry because I realised that it wasn't involved. End of.
Listen, I need to get this lady, yeah, before she goes, yeah? Yeah? I'm going to come back to you in a second, yeah? Right, you ready, yeah?
Yes, go on.
Can I answer some questions,
You
yeah?
asked me when my hair was a bit tidier, but yeah.
No, but it doesn't look as good then, does it? At least now you look as you normally would. Yeah.
We've had them on.
Okay. So, how do you think it went today?
I'm really proud of the Patriots in Southend.
Yeah.
Very proud. When this whole area was completely full, we couldn't have asked for a better turnout. I'm really shocked that the actual person that was supposed to be organising today didn't show up. I did say on the main page, on the Great British Strike page, that I would turn up, but it's not supposed to be affiliated to any party, political party. At the moment, I'm in between political housing. I'm going from being a Reform UK volunteer to joining UKIP, so I'm in private conversations with UKIP at the moment. But understandably, the actual main organiser, Richard, didn't want it to be affiliated to any political party.
Yeah, at the moment, yeah.
At the moment, yeah. Well, I don't count. I've said to him he needs to really as well look at where his support's coming from.
Can you pass a message to him, yeah? Tell him AY Audits told him, stop stealing my content and reposting it on his X page and not crediting myself, yeah? Tell him that, yeah?
I didn't know nothing about that. If you want to explain that, what is that? What do you mean?
Excuse me, I'll borrow you for a second.
You can.
No, you're absolutely fine filming me. Can you block out everything to do with that ginger girl over there? She's asked not to be filmed.
No.
Can you block it out?
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
She's asked to not be filmed. That is down to her right.
Let me explain to you again. This is very simple. No. Yeah?
The answer is yes.
No, the answer is no. You do not get to tell me what to do. Yeah?
No, I'm not.
You don't. You do not get to tell me what to do. So toodle back off to your little gang.
She has every
and clear
right.
off and leave me alone.
She has every right to not be filmed.
Listen, we are in a public place.
We are.
Yeah?
She has every right to not be filmed.
Mate, go back to your little cronies.
Right to not be filmed.
Why are you hanging around with kids?
Every right.
Why are you hanging around with kids?
I'm not.
What? Why are you hanging around with children for this?
Why are you hanging around?
Why are you hanging around? Why are you hanging around with children?
Why are you filming?
Why are you hanging around with children?
Why are you filming kids?
Why are you hanging around with children? Why are you hanging with children? Why can't you answer?
Why are you filming
Why you
kids?
can't answer? Why you can't answer? Why can't you answer? Why can't you answer? Why are you hanging around with children? What's wrong with you? 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 Go away. Why are you hanging around with children? 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 Go away.
You've caused enough
trouble
today.
Go away.
Would you come and talk to me over
Go on, take him away, yeah? Take him away.
Are you alright there now?
Yeah, I'm alright. Listen, you don't have to worry about these people with me.
So, what did we actually see here from a policing and public order point of view? No full-on riot, no mass arrests, but a long, tense balancing act. Officers had to juggle hostile language, accusations of being Nazis and scum, personal insults aimed at police themselves, and constant filming. At multiple points, they chose verbal guidance over force, asked for language to be toned down instead of dragging people away, and tried to keep opposing groups physically apart. Were there moments of inconsistency? Absolutely. Some insults went unchecked, and you can hear frustration building on both sides. But this is what modern protest policing looks like, walking a tightrope between protecting free speech and preventing violence. If you found this breakdown as intense as we did, hit that like button, share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more real-life body cam and protest footage breakdowns.